in the Zoom meeting.
Yes. What are you saying?
Ma'am, I'm in the Zoom meeting.
Pratishtha, I still can't get you. Okay, good. Pratishtha, even you have put your video on. Now who's
Good
left?
morning, ma'am.
Good morning, children. Good morning. Devyanshu Dev, Muhammad Imad, Pratyusha Singh. You need to keep your videos on, children. Good, Muhammad Imad. Very nice. So, what did we do last in our SST class? You remember what we did? We were doing India physical divisions.
Yes, ma'am.
The last class that we had was on WhatsApp, and we revised the northern mountains and the northern plains. Along with that, we did the desert region.
Yes, ma'am.
Now today,
The peninsular plateau, the coastal region, and the islands were left.
very nice, very good. So we were left to do this. Now let's begin. I still have very less participants. Just 10 of you are here and so many gave their attendance. They are still not in. Anyways, let's begin the class. Okay, so coming on to the peninsular region. Do you all have your books before you?
Yes, ma'am.
Open up page number 78. Those who do not have their books, please get your books and open up page number 78.
Ma'am, open.
Okay.
I'm open.
So, the peninsular plateau. Now, how many parts does the peninsular region have?
Ma'am, three parts.
Yes, read it out. Someone read out the first line.
The peninsular plateau has three parts: the Malwa plateau, the Chota Nagpur plateau, and the Deccan plateau.
Very nice. Now, Pratyusha Singh, how many parts are there in the peninsular plateau? Can you name all those three parts
Yes, ma'am.
without looking into your book?
Plateaus are Malwa plateau, the Chota Nagpur plateau, and the Deccan plateau.
Yes, the peninsular region also is divided into three parts. Which are those parts? The Malwa Plateau, the Chota Nagpur Plateau, and the Deccan Plateau. These are the three parts in which the peninsular region has been divided. Now, moving ahead, we have got many rivers that flow through this region. We have many rivers that flow through the Deccan Plateau. Now, which are those rivers? Adrika Johari. Read out that line, beta.
Many rivers flow through the Deccan Plateau. The Krishna, the Kaveri, the Mahanadi, and Godavari
Yes.
flow from the west to the east.
Yes. Very nice. Arushi, can you tell me the direction in which these rivers flow? Better read out from your book. Read it out. Yes. These rivers flow from
West to east.
very nice. These rivers flow from west to east. Afraz Ali Khan, which are the rivers that flow through the Deccan Plateau? Which rivers flow through the Deccan Plateau? Beta, you can read out from your book. You have your book before you. You can just read it out from there.
Ma'am,
Yes, beta, speak. Which are those
ma'am, I
four?
cannot,
You
ma'am, I
cannot hear
cannot
me.
find.
You cannot find it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it is on 1, 2, 3. The fourth line. See the fourth line, page number 78. Have you opened up page number 78?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then we have the last paragraph, the peninsular plateau. In this paragraph, line number, see the fifth line. Sorry, the fourth line.
Ma'am, the Krishna, the Kaveri, the Mahandi, and the Godwari, and the Tapi flow from the east to west.
Okay. It's the Krishna, the Kaveri, the Mahanadi, and the Godavari. These are the rivers that flow through the Deccan Plateau. And the direction in which they flow, the direction is, what is the direction?
East to
Anybody?
west.
East to west.
East to west.
Beta, it's no, it's west to east.
West to east.
Yes, it's from west to east, and all these rivers finally fall where? All these rivers finally fall in the Bay of Bengal. Now we have to remember this thing. When they are flowing from west and coming towards the east, they will finally flow in the Bay of Bengal.
Bay of Bengal.
Right. Then there are two other rivers also which flow in the opposite direction. Which are those rivers?
Ma'am, the Narmada and the Tapi.
Narmada and Tapi.
Narmada River and the Tapi River. They flow in the opposite direction. And now just make a guess where they fall finally.
Ma'am, east to west.
Yes, east to west. But what is the end of these rivers? Where do they finally flow? Tell me, make a guess, Samar. The rivers flowing from west to east fall in the Bay of Bengal, right? Now, where do the rivers that flow from east to west, they finally fall? Where do they fall? Anybody can make any guess?
No, ma'am.
Arabian Sea. Why, children? They go into the Arabian Sea. Yes? Towards the east of our country, we have the Bay of Bengal. And towards the west, what do we have? Arabian Sea. So the rivers that come, very nice. So the rivers that come from the eastern side and go towards the west, they finally end in the Arabian Sea, right? Good. Now I can see so many faces. Good morning, beta. I can see so many faces. Please let me mark your attendance. See, I haven't marked Anjali Saxena, right? Then Om Agarwal.
Yes, ma'am.
Then we have Akshat Sahu. Then we have Vidyansh. Good morning, Akshat Sahu. Then Divyanshu Dev. Children, good morning, beta. Ishant Gangwar is also there. Now, children, tell me one thing. Why are you not putting your videos on? Why are you not putting your videos on, children? Ishant Gangwar, Vidyansh Saxena, Mehul. Okay, Mehul has some network problem. Divyanshu Dev has still not put his video on. Children, let's make this class very interactive. Let's look at each other and follow this online session. Okay, don't put your videos off. Can you see each other? Can all of you see each other?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So is it not nice? So is it not nice to go live with your videos on? It's so nice to be on with your videos. Okay, now moving ahead, children who have just joined in, please open your books to page number 78. Open your social studies book to page number 78. We are doing the chapter India Physical Divisions. Good Devyanshu, good Dhwani. You have put your videos on. Okay.
Ma'am, page number
78. It's page number 78. And we are on the last paragraph, the Peninsular Plateau. Right? Okay. Now, moving ahead. Then, this region is rich in minerals. What is this region rich in? Minerals. Why do you think, children, this region is rich in minerals? Okay, this is a brainstorming question. You have to find out the answer for this. Why the peninsular region is rich in minerals? Just write this question at the top of this page. You have to find out the answer, and in the next class we are going to discuss it. Right? Today also, I'll repeat the question. Wait. Today also, today even the 6th period is of SST, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So in that period, we are going to discuss the answer of this question. Why peninsular region is rich in minerals? Better all of you just put yourselves on mute mode, and the one who has to speak, please show me your thumbs up or raise your hands. Okay? Good. Yes. Now, who has a doubt? Who wants to ask something? Everybody, I'm repeating the question. Why is the peninsular region rich in minerals?
Ma'am, written.
Written. Good. Now let's move ahead. Cotton is widely grown here. It is very hot in the summer and cold in the winter. Okay. Om Agarwal.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, beta, the next line you will read on page number 79, starting from the Satpura. Unmute yourselves and start reading.
The Satpura and the Vindhyas are the two hills range that separate the Deccan Plateau from northern plain.
Now, everybody understood this line? Garv Agarwal, please repeat. You have to read the same line again.
Okay, ma'am. The Satpura and the Vindhyas are the two hills range that
Separate. Beta, separate.
The Deccan Plateau from the northern plains.
Right. So, which are the two hill ranges that separate the Deccan Plateau from the northern plains? We have these two hill ranges, the Vindhyas and the Satpura, which separate the Deccan Plateau from the northern plains, right? So that means towards the south of the northern plains, we have this Deccan Plateau. Is it clear? Geographically, if we talk, we have the Deccan Plateau, where at the south of the northern plains. And there are two hill ranges, the Vindhyas and the Satpura, which separates the northern plains from the Deccan Plateau. Clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Then, the Deccan Plateau is surrounded by water on 3 sides and the northern plains on 1 side. That is what I said. At the south of the northern plains is the Deccan Plateau. And what does the Deccan Plateau have on its 3 sides? What is there on the 3 sides of the Deccan Plateau?
Water.
Water. It is surrounded by water. Yes. My eyes are watering. Then Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh. Okay, who will read out now? Let's read out the states that fall in this region. Adrika, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Ridyansh Saxena will read out. Ridyansh, read out the next line.
Ma'am.
Who is? Yes, beta, tell.
Ma'am, page number.
Beta, page number is 79 and we are on the first para of page number 79.
Okay, ma'am.
Ridyansh Saxena, can you hear me? Yes, beta,
Yes,
now
ma'am.
you have to read out from Madhya Pradesh.
Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, and Telangana are
Telangana
the states of
region.
this region.
Okay, let's repeat the states of this region. Divyanshu Dev, what are the states of this region? Aditya Patel, beta, you have to put yourselves on mute mode.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Divyanshu.
You have already done before also. 3 multiplied by 8
Divyanshu, the states that lie in this region, you have to read the same line that Ridyansh read right now. Okay.
Can I read?
Yes, read.
Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, and Telangana are the states of this region.
Are the states that lie in this region. Very nice. Now, then the next line. Who is going to continue with the next line? Dhwani Kushwaha. Beta, let everybody get a turn. Summer, you have read. Adrika, you have read. So let me give chance to everyone.
Okay, ma'am.
Dhwani Kushwaha, the next line is to be read by you, beta. Start reading. You haven't unmuted yourself, Dhwani.
A variety of trees grow here depending on the amount of rainfall the region receives.
Then move ahead. The next
The
line.
forest
Thorny
and
scrub.
broad-
Thorny scrub.
thorny scrubs, forest and broad-leaved trees are found in some regions.
Very good. Very nice. Anjali Saxena, repeat these 2 lines.
Ma'am. A variety of trees grow here depending on the amount of rainfall the region receives. Thorny scrub forests and broad-leaved trees are found in some regions.
Very good. So we have a variety of trees grow in this region. Now, what do the growth of the trees depend on? It depends on the amount of rainfall the region receives. That is what is written. The growth of the tree depends on what? The amount of rainfall the region receives. Then we have what kind of trees grow here? We have thorny scrub forests and broad leaved trees. Trees with broad leaves, not small leaves. Which kind of leaves do the trees have? Broad. The leaves of the trees are broad in this region. So that is the end of the peninsular region. Any doubt to anyone? Any child wants any line?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
On?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay, beta. Okay, very good. Then we have beta, whose mic is still on? I don't want to hear that sound. Please put yourself on mute. All of you are on mute except one child. Who is that? Okay. After that, we have the coastal region. Pratishtha Singh is going to read the coastal region for us. Pratishtha Singh, start reading. Beta, unmute yourself first. Yes, I have unmuted you. Now start reading the coastal region. Pratishtha, you are not very clearly audible to us. I think there is some problem in the mic.
The coastal region. The Deccan Plateau is bordered by the eastern. Okay.
Children, could you hear her very clearly?
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. There is some problem,
No,
beta.
ma'am.
Pratishtha, there is some problem in the microphone of your device.
Is bordered by the Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats. The
Okay.
Eastern coastal plains lie between
All right. So we have, can we have Akshat Sahu? Akshat Sahu, can you read it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, beta. Read.
The
Akshat Sahu, the Deccan Plateau is bordered by, start beta. Hmm.
hard
By the Eastern Ghats
and the
and the Western Ghats. Right?
Western Ghats.
Good. Then the next line. Okay, Devansh Chaudhary, can you read out for us?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. And beta, Devansh, how are you? How is your injury now?
Ma'am, I'm fine.
Good. Okay, beta, read out the coastal region for us.
Okay, ma'am. The Deccan Plateau is bordered by the Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats. The eastern coast of
The eastern coastal plain
the eastern coastal plains lives between lies between the Bay of Bengal and Eastern Ghats. It is neither
it is
too
neither
hot.
nor
It is neither too hot
nor
nor
too
too cold
cold. Okay,
here.
that's it, beta. That's it. That's it. Vivek
Okay, ma'am.
Kumar Singh, can you repeat these lines?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, start reading, beta.
The Deccan Plateau is bordered by the
Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats. The eastern coastal plain lies between the Bay of Bengal and the Eastern Ghats. It is neither too hot nor too cold here.
Okay. Now, children, you can be questioned what lies on the either sides of the coastal region, sorry, the Deccan Plateau. What lies on the either sides of the Deccan Plateau? What lies? The Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats. What do you mean by the Deccan Plateau is bordered by the Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats? Can anybody explain me this line? The Deccan Plateau is bordered. Bordered is like just on the edge of it. Just on the edge of it, what do we have? On one side we have the Eastern Ghats, and on the other side we have the Western Ghats. Yes, you understand the border. Everyone has heard this word. We all know the word border, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So now the Deccan Plateau is bordered by which two things? By which two ghats?
Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats.
Western Ghats.
And West Ghats.
The second kind of question can be what lies on the either sides of the Deccan Plateau? What lies on the either sides? Either sides is both the sides. On the either, yes. What lies on the either sides? The Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats. Very nice. Then the Eastern Coastal Plain lies between the Bay of Bengal and the Eastern Ghats. On one side we have the Bay of Bengal, and on the other side we have, what do we have? Tell me. Good. Read again. Everybody pay attention to this line. The Eastern Coastal Plain. Which is the Eastern Coastal Plain? The Eastern Coastal
Ma'am, Bay
Plain.
of Bengal.
The Eastern Coastal Plain. The Eastern Coastal Plain lies between the Bay of Bengal on one side and what on the other side?
Ma'am, Eastern Ghats.
Very nice. Then, what kind of weather do we have at this place?
Ma'am, it is neither too hot
Hot
neither too cold.
or not
Not too
cold.
very nice. Pratyusha Singh, moving ahead. Read the next line, beta.
The four major rivers.
Yes,
I
the
have
four
to
major
read.
rivers.
The four major rivers are the Mahanadi, the Godavari, and the Krishna and Kaveri Nadi. Flows through this region.
Yes. Now, what are the four major rivers of this region?
The Mahanadi, the Godavari, the Krishna,
Ma'am,
the
the Krishna and the Kaveri.
Okay, children, the meeting will end in 10 minutes. Okay, the class is going to end in 10 minutes. I just got a message.
Ma'am,
Yes.
we have to join again.
No, you don't have to join again. Sorry?
When the meeting is over, we have to join again for 5 minutes.
No. You don't have to rejoin.
Okay, ma'am.
When the meeting is over, the time is up and the class is over automatically. Then, which are the four rivers of this region?
The Mahanadi, the Godavari, the Kaveri, and the Krishna.
Krishna and the Kaveri.
Yes, very nice. So these four rivers flow through this region. Then this region is suitable for rice cultivation. The coastal region is suitable for which cultivation? Rice cultivation.
Rice cultivation.
Yes. Why? Because rice needs a lot of water. Is it clear? So the coastal region is the most suitable for the cultivation of rice. And that is why this region is called what?
Rice
Bowl of India.
The rice bowl of India. Ishant Gangwar, can you read out for us now?
Ma'am, I can read.
Ishant Gangwar, I want you to read from this region is suitable. This region is suitable. Okay, these rivers. Start reading.
These rivers flows into the Bay of Bengal. The climate is hot and humid in summer and winter is mild.
Mild. Mild. What do you mean by mild, children?
Ma'am,
Mild. What is the meaning of mild?
Ma'am, we don't know.
Okay. Mild means, see, we'll read out the line again. The climate is hot and humid in summer. Summers are what? Hot and humid. They are very sticky. They're full of moisture. People keep sweating there. Why? Because you have moisture in the air. You understand the meaning of humid? In rains, even here we say humidity is so high. Don't we say humidity? It's so humid. It is humidity is so high these days. So that is what summers in the coastal region are hot and very humid. And winters are mild. Mild is like they do not have a very low temperature. The winters are not extremely cold. They are just mild. They are not very cold. They are just mild. That is, they are not very cold. Like how we have in the northern plains, extremely cold and extremely hot. But in coastal areas, it is not so. The winters are not very cold. They are just mild. Now, is it clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, summer, the next line. Read out the next line.
The southern part of this region receives rain during winter. The hilly regions are cooler than the plain.
So here also the hilly regions, like we have in the north of India, the hilly regions are cooler than the plains. Here also in the coastal areas, the hilly regions are cool.
Cold.
The hilly regions are cooler than the plains. The southern part of this region receives rains during winters. The southern part. What happens in the southern part? It receives rains during which season?
In winter.
Winter.
Winter. Now the next line. Who is going to read? Arushi
Can
Gangwar.
I read?
Who wants to read?
Ma'am, I.
Okay, Arushi, read out.
In the western coastal plains.
Yes.
The western coastal plains lie between the Arabian Sea and the western Ghats.
Okay, stop here. Stop here. Now, see, the eastern coastal plains lies between the Bay of Bengal and the Eastern Ghats. Where do the western coastal plain lie?
Ma'am,
between Arabian Sea and
between western Ghats.
So there should be no confusion between both the coastal plains. Now it is very clear that the eastern coastal plain lies between the Eastern Ghats and the Bay of Bengal, and the western coastal plain lies between the Arabian Sea and the Western Ghats. Right? Very clear about the geographical this thing,
Yes, ma'am.
location of the place. Good.
Yes, ma'am.
Then Adrika Johari.
The Narmada and the Tapi rivers flow through this region. Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and Odisha lie on the eastern side along the eastern coastal plains. Kerala, Karnataka, Goa, and Maharashtra lie on the western side of the western coastal plains.
Okay. Now, which are the two rivers Which are the two rivers that flow through this region?
The Narmada and the Tapi.
Tapi and Narmada. Why? Because we read that Tapi and Narmada flow from east to west. Did we read in the peninsular region?
Yes, ma'am.
So here now when we talk about the western coastal areas, we again find only these two rivers, the Tapi and the Narmada flow in this region. Now what are the states that lie in the western coastal plain?
Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh.
Yes,
Ma'am, can I do?
Tamil Nadu,
Ma'am, Odisha.
I am asking on the western side. I didn't ask on the eastern side.
Kerala, Karnataka,
Kerala, Karnataka, Goa,
Ma'am, Kerala, Karnataka, Goa and Maharashtra.
Very nice.
Goa, Kerala, Karnataka, and Maharashtra.
Yes, they lie on the western side. And on the eastern side, which states are there?
Ma'am,
Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Odisha.
Very nice. So these are the states. We have these states on both the sides. Clear? Now, this is the end of the coastal region and the peninsular region. Now, children, how is the weather in the coastal region? Tell me.
Ma'am, neither too hot and neither too cold.
Ma'am, it is my cold and
The climate is hot and humid in summer and winter is mild.
Winter is mild and summers are hot and humid. Right? Summers are hot and humid. Now,
Yes.
why is this area known as the rice bowl of India?
Ma'am, because this is suitable for the rice.
the cultivation is of rice.
Yes, rice is majorly grown in this area. This region is known as the rice bowl of India because rice majorly grows in
For
this
the rice
area.
cultivation.
Then, where do the western coastal plains lie? Where do the western coastal plains lie?
Ma'am, in the Bay of Bengal.
Wrong. Where do the western? Yes, they lie between.
Ma'am, Arabian.
Beta, listen. I'm saying, where do the western coastal plains lie? Then they lie between. They lie between. Yes,
Arabian Sea.
and the Western Ghats. Western coastal plains lie between the Arabian Sea.
to over.
Arabian Sea and the Western Ghats.
The meeting is about to over.
Yes, it's the less